And I'm live. Here we are, day 2 of this mindset challenge. If you were here for day 1 or you saw it on repeat, welcome back. If not, then welcome. You're at day 2 and you can do a recap on day 1 a bit later. Let me tell you a little bit about day 1 before we do move on to day 2. So this whole challenge is around getting your mind in the right place to reverse type 2 diabetes. And I suppose I'm making an assumption here that you're here to learn a little bit about how to reverse type 2 diabetes. If not, then enjoy my content anyway, because a lot of the stuff I'm going to be talking about is applicable to whatever you wish to change. But I'm focusing on type 2 diabetes, and it's a big decision when you decide to reverse this condition. And it's a lifestyle condition. It can be reversed effectively rather than medicating your current lifestyle. You're going to change your lifestyle. But before that, there are some important preparation steps. And hence why I started this challenge. Because the first of those, and the most important to start off with, is understanding where you are and understanding what will be different when you've made the change. And yesterday, day 1, well, actually it was Monday, but the day 1 of the challenge was about where you are right now. Excuse me. Now, you can catch up on day 1 at any time. And if you've not done the day 1 homework yet, then again, that's not a problem. We can get you going on day 2 and you can catch up later on in the week or even at the weekend. So that was day 1, where you are right now. Day 2 is rather exciting. It's painting a picture of what will change, and what's a changed you going to look like. And don't worry, you don't have to run around looking for your paints and your paper and stuff, because, sorry, that's a metaphor. You can paint that picture in your mind and then describe it in words. So there's no need today, like there was yesterday, to run around for a piece of paper. If you've got one, great, it might be useful to take a few notes. But if not, stay with me, because this day is a lot about listening, and the work you'll want to do will be after this session, not right now. So let's get to the work then. This is probably true for most big goals that you want out of life. If you want to change something important, you have to have a visual representation and an understanding of how particularly you will feel when you have that. Because in order to bring that to reality, in order to manifest that, you have to make it as bright, as colourful, as vivid, as palpable as possible. And ultimately, the best thing you can do is get a feeling. What will it feel like to be there? So in this case, you might have a frame of reference. If you've only just been, for example, diagnosed with type 2 diabetes, you may well remember what life, what energy was like before you had the condition. But that might be the wrong aspiration point. There's nothing wrong with aspiring for actually something better. Perhaps when you reflect on that time before you had type 2 diabetes, perhaps your health could have been better. And if you can envisage that time now, when, let's take it all the way, let's turn the dial all the way up. When you have perfect health, how will that change life for you? What activities will you be engaging in that perhaps isn't even in your field of vision right now? Maybe it's a dream that you might have had for a long time, that you want to learn to dance, or you want to parachute out of an aeroplane. Maybe it's horse riding. Maybe it's something else. But whatever that is, get in touch with that dream and see how that thing makes you feel. You know when you've got the right thing, or one of them, by how it makes you feel. Does it give you an intense feeling of joy, a sense of excitement? Does it make you feel proud? Does it make you feel super excited? You want to, through that, you want to create that emotion as hyperbolically, I don't know if that's the right word, but, or if there is a word like that, but anyway, that's the word I'm going to use, as hyperbolically intense as you can. Because the more you lock into that intensity, the more you walk around with that smile of pure joy and excitement in your face, the closer that thing will become. So effectively, if I was to put it to a small phrase, it's basically putting yourself in your best life right now and holding it for as long as you can, because remember, this isn't a dream. It's your new reality. So play around with this. You can really have some fun with this. Now, some clients find this particular ask to be very difficult because they're in such a health state that imagining life as a perfectly healthy person is quite a stretch. And I understand that, because if you're in the grips of type 2 diabetes, life can be very energy sapping. But remember, it doesn't need to be, and you're on a journey to turn that around. So you should be buoyed by that. It's a very, very big thing, an important thing that you're doing for yourself here. So build a picture, and some people find actually having a visual in front of them a nice way of making this more real. And then they can create, if you like, a brain synesthesia between the visual that they have in front of them and that emotion. And they find that vision board or that collage or whatever you want to call it a great way of linking through from what you see to what you feel. And if that's going to help you, then get engaged. Do it. Look for magazine cuttings of things that represent those things that are going to excite you and give you that emotion, that intensity of emotion. Or it may be about searching on the internet for the image that sparks that smile, that really turns up the intensity. Whatever that is, I'd encourage you to do it, and it may take you a bit of time to find the right image, but there is some additional help I want to do right now. And I want to go through perhaps a visualization exercise that may well help you. But first of all, it's quite right that I give a warning here, just in case you're driving the car, operating some heavy machinery, operating on a patient. If you're doing anything that would put you or others at risk by shutting your eyes, then I implore you, please pause this video and pick it up again when you get home. And assuming that there is no reason why you can't close your eyes right now, I'd invite you to do so as I take you through a visualization exercise that will open the treasure trove of your mind and connect your dreams to your current reality so that they can be manifested fully and in vibrant colour, in contrast to the black and white that is. We'll be replacing that with the colour, the sound, the feel of what will be. So put yourself in a relaxed position and walk with me into this vision of you in perfect health. Your body does not feel any pain. Your mind is not in any form of turmoil. It's quite serene. Your body now full of flexibility is ready to serve your will. What would you have it do? Where would you take it? Go there right now and focus on your feelings. Are you feeling joy? Are you feeling happiness? Can you feel that smile on your face? Perhaps sun on your back. You can take this diabetes-free body anywhere you choose and have it do anything. What are you choosing for it to do? Capture that thought and save it. And once you have it locked away, examine it like the most precious thing you have in your world. And as you examine it, you notice its colour. And its colour is beautiful. You want to turn it up. You want it to resonate with life. This beautiful colour. Everyone. And now it's twinkling and shining. You realise that this beautiful, precious thing that you've created has a smell. What is that smell? Smell it now. And lock it away with all that colour. And it has a sound. And as you lock into that sound right now, it's becoming clearer and clearer. And all sounds around you have been dimmed down until this is the only sound you can hear. And then you feel it. You feel this place. And you absorb that, and it becomes the most intense emotion of happiness and joy. And that smile grows wider. Your muscles are aching slightly. You're not used to smiling this much. But you deserve this. You've worked hard for this. And as you sit there in this comfortable place with this beautiful broad smile, you will remember all that you have done during this visualization. And you will be able to recall everything in this scene whenever you wish. And we're now going to lock this scene in. Take the index finger of your right hand and place it between the first and second knuckles of your left hand and press slightly. And as you press, this scene becomes more vivid. And you know that this scene can be recalled every time you repeat this process. Now relax your fingers and you're going to return to your seat. You focus on the pressure of your back against the bed or the chair. And as you focus on these things, you begin very gradually to come back to the now, knowing that you can always return to this place whenever you choose. And very gradually, I want you to open your eyes. Perhaps rub your face as if awakening from a deep sleep. And you're back with me now, so I hope you found that useful. And as you pressed between these two knuckles here, try it now. This should help you recall with the intensity that we just generated, that image. So whenever you need that resource, it's there with you. You can lock into the very emotion of why you're reversing your type 2 diabetes, of the benefit it's going to provide you. And, doing this can be not easy sometimes. But every time you have doubts, every time you think, oh, it's just too hard, this, use that point there to remind you of the why. Why am I doing this? It's as straightforward as that, but I'd like some feedback from you. It would be very helpful to me if you could tell me how that visualization exercise was for you. Was it useful? Was it less useful? Give me some feedback. It's always appreciated, even if you want to tell me perhaps of what you visualized. That would be a great share as well. Share your feedback in any way you can. If you want to go through this exercise again, then it's here on the group as a resource. We've also got it on YouTube, so that's another opportunity for you as well. I really do hope you're beginning to form this type 2 diabetes reversal mindset. this mindset of accomplishment, because believe me, it is a wonderful thing to achieve. I know how much it's meant to me. It's meant to me in terms of having the energy to play a simple game with my son, to go walking regularly. I don't know if you've been following my 30-day challenge with Rick Stevens, but I've also started running now, just a little bit, but it's the beginning. It's the beginning of building a really long-term sense of fitness that will only embolden my health. So the whole thing, it's this growth pattern is not just, if we go back to the wheel of life yesterday, it's not just about filling the wheel and making it more complete. What this process does is, because it gives you more energy, it makes that wheel bigger. And that is really what real growth is about. It's not really about, applying some effort to this particular area of your life until you get up to closer to a 10, and then moving your attention to this bit, and then doing a little bit more here and moving that towards a 10. It's about a single modality. And for us, it's type 2 diabetes. And using that as a single lever to pull and expand your energetic universe. So, as I say, I really do hope that's helped. And, oh dear, excuse me, a small glass of water. Sorry about that. And today's homework is all about painting that picture. So I don't care how you get it over to me, but whether that be in writing, whether that be a picture, however you want to do it, give me a sense of what you will accomplish as a result of reversing this type 2 diabetes. What will you do with that energy, that vitality, which will be restored to you? Dream big dreams and share. Thank you very much. That's day 2 done. Post the homework, please, under the live video. And I'll see you on Friday, where we'll do day 3 of the challenge. Thank you so much for taking part. Have a wonderful day. Bye for now.